Happy New Year, everyone. You join me from the driver's seat, which is the best seat to be in this MX5. Yeah, just a really quick video. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a good Christmas, considering, you know, it wasn't the best, was it, if we couldn't see people. This whole year's not been the same, has it? So, you know, I don't know how much worse it can get, really, but Happy New Year. Hopefully this year is going to be better. Yeah, we just got to look on the bright side, and you know, if you haven't seen any of the other previous videos, you have got to take the best of a bad situation and just crack on with stuff. It's the best you can do at the end of the day. Sitting around moping is going to do nothing. So yeah, hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year. We're going to kick off this year with a bit of love for the Mazda. Obviously the Mazda is very new to the channel. It's staying. I hope it can get a bit more sort of following. It's a great car. Anyone that's got the stigma of it, you know, it's not valued unless you've driven one at the end of the day. This is currently my daily car as well, and I honestly have a massive soft spot for this car now. It's ridiculous. But that being said, she does need some work. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, she's dying for some suspension, coilovers and some bushes in a few places, and I'll probably replace things like ball joints and that, just to make it really tight. Exhaust system's a big job to do. I'm tempted to do front to back now, not just cat back. Yeah, there's loads of stuff to do on this car, but we're going to do a quick unboxing, as the title suggests in this video. We got a few little bits and pieces for Christmas from family members and people that sort of, you know, just really like following this build and got, you know, they see the sort of love we have for this car. So I got big thanks to basically my brother and my parents for it, because they've contributed to a few little bits and pieces that tick some stuff off my list. So we're going to run through a few things, and we're going to get one thing fitted. It's as you've seen from the beginning of this video, it is icy cold. I mean cold. I have just taken over a cheeky little spin around the block. But yeah, it is what it is. We've got to make the best of a bad situation. So let's kick off with some unboxing. So first off, this car is obviously an Eunos, and it's got its original badge and stuff on the bonnet, but I really wanted the old like Japanese JDM chevron badge, and this is one thing that we have got, so I'm really chuffed with this. When this will get fitted to the car, I'm not entirely sure. It's brand new in its packet. It's obviously a reproduction of it, but I don't know if to repaint the front bumper first, so we're not entirely sure yet. But this will replace the Eunos badge, so it's a chevron JDM badge. I just think it looks so much more retro. So that is the first thing that we've got, and I'm really happy with that. It's so heavy as well. It's a really good quality badge. So that's the first of the bits and bobs. We've got some Sparco harness covers. Depending on how uncomfortable my harnesses are, get these fitted. If not, I'm sure we'll get some use of them somewhere. So another little gift there. It's following the theme of red Sparco stuff, we have got this as well. So obviously going on a track, you need to have a towing eye. So we've got a proper towing strap and a heavy duty bolt. So let's get it the right way around. So we've got a proper towing strap there, heavy duty bolts go in. So if you've seen the video when I walked around the car, someone's actually cut the towing eyes off this car, and I don't know why. The plinth behind seems quite solid, bit of surface rust, but this really thick plate, I don't know why they've cut the towing eyes off. I think they did it to put this grill in at the back, which I've already removed. This car's currently got no grill at all, which is not good. Anything can get stuck to my aircon rad and stuff in there, but what I will do if I have to is weld a new plate on. If not, I will just drill through the slam panel and fit this to it, so it's going to be its strongest point. This won't get fitted just yet. We'll get the car sort of how we want it, suspension wise, and then we'll fit this on. There's another little gift there, which I'm very happy with. Also, we've got a number of Driftworks stickers. So you've obviously seen I fitted one like this to the back. We've got the slap sticker as well there, and a few other little goodies. Really happy with them. Anyone that knows me knows that I like a sticker. But the big thing here, and I think this is the thing I've been most excited about. Literally as soon as I opened it on Christmas Day, I was like, I need to go fit this now. Knob in a tin. Yeah. I've wanted a really nice weighted extended gear shifter for this car. I'll show you what's there now. If you haven't already seen it in the previous videos, please go check that out. But it's awful. It's not very nice to drive. If it moves, it just doesn't look very good. So this is from Driftworks. Again, a big shout out to Driftworks. I love their site. I've got so much stuff in a watch list and a wish list for them. It's unreal. Things like steering wheels, seats, probably end up getting my suspension and wheels off them. They do an array of stuff, and they also, what I really love about Driftworks is if you go on their site, you can select your make and model of car, and it shows you things that they make for that car and possible mods and stuff that you can do. So you haven't got to trawl through loads and loads of stuff going, oh, does that bosket fit? Does this nut fit? Does this fit? Does that wheel fit? They literally just list the stuff that will go on that car. And it's a really, really good way of doing it. And they sort of show things that other people bought, stuff you buy together. So a big shout out to Driftworks, really. I'm not obviously sponsored by them in any way, but I really like this stuff. Even before I had this car, I thought it's great. I'm sure Sam will agree as well. If you haven't obviously seen Sam, he's got a 350Z with a few little bits and bobs on as well. But this is something I'm very excited about fitting. So let's whack the cap off. So this is a full machined gear shifter with a proper thread in the bottom for the Mazda, and it's got Driftworks embossed into the top of it. So this has got a good weight to it. So the idea of a weighted gear shifter is that it helps you throw into the gates better. So when you're doing some really quite ferocious gear changes, which obviously we'll be doing on track, this should help really well. Also aesthetically, it's so much nicer to look at than that, and I think it's going to suit this black interior well with the little bits of chrome and stainless this car will eventually get. So I'm really happy with it. The weight of it is ridiculous, so it's not definitely a weight saving thing, but it's definitely hopefully going to be a drivability thing. So in this video we're going to get that fitted. Right, so there's the culprit. So look, you can see already I can just move it. It moves all the time. I don't know where it's from. It's obviously some sort of aftermarket thing, but it's just not a nice. It's like the shape of it to drive with. Yeah, it's you can grip it well, but it's just so sort of, I don't know, doesn't feel very nice to drive with. The fact it moves is not good as well. So the job we're going to get done now is we're going to swap this over. So very, very quick video, but we've got this bad boy to fit, which I'll just grab out again here, and I think it's going to look much, much nicer, and that's just cool as well, isn't it? So yeah, you can picture that. It's a bit taller as well, and I just think it's going to look a lot nicer in this car. So without further ado, let's get cracking. All right, so let's get this old one off. You can see this. It's mad the difference is going to be. So let's get this old one off. How many threads has it got? Anyone dizzy yet? I am. Get rid of that. Yeah, boy. Oh, look at that. Lovely thread. Mark of a good product. There she goes. She slid home. Just centre it up there. Then we'll lock it off. Yes. The camera focus on that. We can't see it. Let's stick her in second. You'll be able to see it. Look at that. Lovely. Already, that feels a million times nicer to drive with. It's proper shift that. That's really nice. Just feels worlds apart. Really grippy as well. Like that. So I just need to lock it off and tighten it, get it sort of centered, because if that's not straight, that will really bug me. But look at that, worlds apart, and it looks really JDM as well. I love it. Proper. Oh, it's so much nicer. We're gonna have to get out and drive, aren't we, guys? That's awesome. Right guys, let's see if this has made a difference. Instantly just feels nicer to grab hold of, as weird as that sounds. So let's just do normal driving, see what it feels like, and then do some snappy gear changes. Fuck it. Bugger it, snappy gear changes. There goes all the snow. Oh, so much better. It falls into the gate. It literally slots back nicer. Oh, that's great. Really, really nice. Really happy with that. I got rid of most of the snow. So for me, every time I drove it, oh, the snow's hitting everywhere. Wipers on. Yeah, every time I drove it, the gear knob moved. It just didn't feel very nice to hold, but so much better. Big shout out to Driftworks. I'm not sponsored, but bugger me would I love to be. Oh yes, instantly just down changing. Just sounds, feels better. It feels more race car. Just a gear knob makes it feel more race car. Alright, let's try not to slide out here, guys. Oh, there goes the back. Oh, there we go. Worlds apart. Worlds apart. Looks way better as well. Oh, I love this car. Oh, it's just chill. Right guys, I hope you have a good New Year celebration like I mentioned. This was a really short video. I wanted to show you some of the bits that I got. Really, I'm that sort of person that, you know, car parts and a bottle of rum sorts me out. But yeah, this is just one little simple mod, and it just, oh, it feels so much better. Cars in front of us again. But yeah, it just feels so much better to drive with. So yeah, catch you in the next one, guys. We've got loads plans for this car. Next thing really does need to be the suspension. We want to get out on track as soon as restrictions allow us, and just enjoy this car at the end of the day. So it's not meant for a daily, as much as it's a fun daily, don't get me wrong. Not in the ice and snow, it's not. It's fun, yeah, fun in different ways. But yeah, so catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please check out our sponsors if you haven't already. Frost, the link's in the description below. Also, please smash that subscribe button if you'd like to see more on this car. Drop in the comments below. Do you shop at Driftworks? What would you get? Also, I'm looking for a steering wheel, guys. Anyone of a Mark 1 MX5 out there that knows of any good steering wheels to fit in? I want something with a little bit of dish, but I'm quite a tall bloke. I'd say tall. I'm too big for this car. So I don't think too squashed up, but bear in mind I will change the seat as well. So I want something just grippy for a track, but not stupid to drive with daily, if you know what I mean. Because this, it's not a full-blown race car. This is a road race sort of car. It's primarily life 80% of the time going to be on the road. So yeah, what have you bought out there, guys? So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys, and hopefully some more exercise fun. See you later. Why is the gear knob make me so happy? Woohoo!